Winter manages to pick it up, and Renee getting stuck in. Very good there from Johnville Renee. Maskell, another neat pass to Tyreek Hyde, who now finds himself in the penalty area. Just tries finding Joe Taylor. The clearance goes wayward. And Gonda's getting stuck in up against Gabedo. It's a good strike from Pritchard. What a save from Good as he comes down to his right-hand side. Bradley Pritchard just on the edge of the area. Dion Moore gets it back into the penalty spot. Wingate fighting for their lives though, as they find themselves just one spot above safety. Hyde tries to find Taylor, who's under pressure there from Murtapat. Taken down by Winter, but Hyde winning the ball back very well as he usually does. Even better there from Tyreek Hyde as he feeds a really nice first-time ball out to Dion Moore, who's up against the Wingate centre-back. Here's Dion Moore, he looks to get on his left, he does! What a goal! Dion Moore, 11 minutes gone and Lewes lead as he found himself up against Michael Olarueju. He gets on his left foot, strikes it across goal into that side netting. And it's a brilliant start for Lewes as Dion Moore gets on the score sheet once again and puts his side one goal up. Renee to Young. He just drops the shoulder to get on his right. Here's Taylor, who finds himself in a tight area but opens up space for Gonda. Trickery with his feet. Maskell from range. Another shot straight at Ben Good as he stings the palms of the Wingate keeper. He tries a diagonal ball, but Lewes once again deflect it and managed to keep possession of that second ball. Renee with a good ball up to Joe Taylor. He's got a pat onto him. He feeds for a nice pass to Bradley Pritchard. He finds Gonda on the far right side. Here's Hyde. A bit more like the Lewes we saw at the beginning of the game. Pritchard across the box. Taylor getting stuck in, and it's a penalty. It's a foul on Joe Taylor from Michael Olarueju. Joe Taylor's brought down. The ref has called in, sent him for an early shower. So Wingate's night potentially going from bad to worse as they give away a penalty. Wingate down to 10. Disappointing for the away side. Perfect opportunity now for Joe Taylor. To the left of the goal, Joe Taylor with his hands to his ears, his classic celebration. He gets quarter of a century for the 2022-23 campaign. 2-0 to Lewes, 25 goals for Lewes's number 9. What a season he's having. And now Lewes really do have the control against a side that look weaker than they did just a few minutes ago, down to 10 men. Now Lewes look to try and get a third goal with Ryan Gonda leading the way, and he feeds a really lovely ball to Moore, but he's offside. The ball's in the back of the net. Well, that's gutting as Dion Moore looks to get his 7th goal of the season, denied by the linesman's flag on the far side. Less congested than what we've seen from the Lewes corners so far, rather spread out. Barney with the corner, comes on the head of Moore on the goal line, taken down by Asherman Stanfield. Best opportunity of the game for Wingate and Finchley as their number 8, Luke Asherman Stanfield. And Good just letting it run back to him as he's just on the edge of the D. Another ball out to that left side as he looks to find Durnell Winter, it seems. He tries to control it down. Champion playing rather high. Young was there to potentially be there within his presence. And in the meantime, here's Gonda as he looks to get a third. And Lewes have a third. Ryan Gonda on the score sheet as he dances in front of the Lewes fans behind the Wingate goal. And that clearance from Ben Good, Champion gets his head onto it. And then Lewes managed to clear it to Dion Moore to just lay off Ryan Gonda, who just gets in behind at the perfect moment, just slot it away down low to get Lewes their 3rd of the evening.
Go Lewes.
And what a first half we have seen. It's hard to see Lewes dropping 3 points this game. So we're 2 minutes from the half-time break and Lewes now find themselves 3 goals up to 0. Ryan Gonda with the 3rd. We're looking to see one of the best performances and highest scoring games at the Dripping Pan since their FA Cup tie against Sheffield United all the way back in September. And here's Hyde as they look to get a fourth. Lays through Joe Taylor. Can he get a fourth? 2 quick-fire goals from Lewes. Put them 4 goals up. 43 minutes gone. Joe Taylor with his brace. Lewes with their fourth. Tyreek Hyde in the heart of it. And this really is proving to be an iconic night at the Dripping Pan this season. A Wingate player, Scott, looked like he was going to line himself up to shoot from distance. Pritchard, Renee. Here's Gonda. He's up against Siggers. We'll find Pritchard, who tries a nice floated ball into Taylor. Back to Pritchard. Point blank save from the goalkeeper, Ben Good. Lovely link-up play between Taylor and Pritchard there. Champion just assessing his options. He fizzes a pass to Gonda. He looks to break into the area. Here's Pritchard, nice layoff from Taylor. He tries a ball across and Taylor's brought down, and that really is a stonewall penalty. Not to get opinions involved, but there was absolutely no contact on the ball from that slide tackle. He's another physical player who has been aggressive this game. Nice, lovely touch from Gonda up against Siggers. Here's Renee as he looks to get on his left. He does. Saved by Good. Straight at him, really. Here's Bartley, but Gonda breaks through. Feeds for a nice pass to Olakoga. He might try to get it from distance, as we've seen before this season, but Morel Williamson's now on the right side of the penalty area. He finds Scott. Can he shoot better this time? Yes, he can. A very dangerous strike from Riley Scott outside the penalty area. Young tackled clumsily, and here comes a chance for Wingate to get a consolation goal. Emmanuel Yeboah leading the way. He strikes it just past the post. Their best opportunity of the game. Wingate and Finchley falls to the substitute, Emmanuel Yeboah, who just didn't quite get the connection he would have wanted. He was on the right side of the penalty area. Maskell with the strike, hits the side netting. Plenty of venom on that strike from Jamie Maskell as he looks for his 3rd goal of the season. Bartley tries to get it under control, but Scott's getting stuck in there, and his physical presence manages to retain possession for Lewes. Here's Morel Williamson up against Siggers, who's had quite a quiet substitute appearance since coming on. Here he goes though, he'll get on his left, which he does! And what a strike from Rhys Morel Williamson! Just as I was saying, we may have not seen as much from him in this second half. He comes on and proves what a substitute and player he can be, as he tops off what has been a brilliant evening for the Rooks. It's Lewes 5, Wingate and Finchley 0. Morel Williamson getting it on his left foot. Get us back to the halfway line. And then that long ball all the way to Carey. Did test him. And that will be the end of the action. A brilliant game of football for those associated with Lewes Football Club. 5-0 winners for Tony Russell's men. They're back to winning ways after draws against Carshalton and Cray Wanderers.